Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video I want to talk about how to make your I'm going to give some 6 tips to make your first 500 on eBay. Now let's look at one by one. The first thing is, get feedbacks. If you have 100 big feedbacks on eBay, the people are going to buy from you most likely. So to get 100 feedback, what you have to do is you have to buy low price stuff like $1 stuff. For example, if you just go and search for iPhone charger, and look at this stuff, just $3, and there are even stuff that $1, $2 stuff. You have to, if you buy it on scale, your sales is gonna go rocket high because you have so much feedback. Now you can see this guy has 378 feedback. So even though the product he sells is good or bad, he's gonna sell a lot because of the feedbacks. And people don't research. Like if the people just go to his profile and check whether it's from buying or selling, then they're gonna figure out. But mostly people don't have time for it. Like people just look at the feedback and wow, this guy has a lot of feedback and he's selling, so they're gonna buy from that guy. Excuse me. Okay, so that's one thing. Like, get a lot of feedback, and even before you sell for in actually eBay, build 100 feedback just by buying just $1 stuffs from eBay. And if you are going to buy stuff from just buy from eBay instead of going other website, unless you are trying to build feedback there too. Buying from eBay helps you to, the thing is, when sellers sell you an item, he's required to give a feedback. So he's gonna give you a feedback because he wants a feedback as well. So he's gonna give you a feedback. So that's one thing. Feedback is the king. Build 100 feedback before you even start selling, and sell everything you own. In your house, and except your underwear. I mean, sell everything. Sell everything and buy that stuff back, and try to see whether you can buy cheaper than you bought before. So that's a kind of knowledge you can gain, how these people who are actually selling this before making money out of it. That's a kind of exercise. And since you are starting, you're not going to have much profit, like much money to invest actually. And you can build the money around the things you already own. Just clear the house completely, then start selling. By doing that, you already know that, okay, how will it be like selling and stuff, and you already know whether you like the shipping and stuff, and you can change it, before you even buying extra product and filling up your home. Buy the thing, or sell the things you already own and see how it goes, then start selling. That's the second thing. And the third thing is creating unfair sourcing advantage. Go to local store and go to the stores that is around you and scan everything. Look at the prices, scan everything, take pictures, and see whether you can sell those things. And people, if you look at the people who are really selling a lot and high margin, it's people who have unfair sourcing. They go to garage sale and buy everything. They sell those stuff, and they have a lot of stuff to sell. They have a lot of source to get the items, so they can sell a lot. But to do that, to create unfair advantage, you have to find out the stores around you. Even online you can find out the Alibaba and stuff. But the local stuff you find out, it's only available to you. The Alibaba, the website stuff, it's available for everybody, but the local stuff you can find around your house, it's only available to you. So you have to find out all the sources around you and build a bunch of source list. Go to the local store next to you and just start scanning stuff. Make it a habit, and you will have a bunch of source already. And that's the third step actually. And the fourth one is copy successful sellers. Pick up a seller you see already selling a lot, and copy the seller, copy his item, copy his type of item he's selling, copy the profit, copy the way he's selling. Just try to copy, and that's going to actually create a lot of income for you as well. And then unequal knowledge is gross profit, like a lot of profit. If you look at the things like people who know this antique, this the lot of different areas, like people know about the shoes, people know about the gaming CD, only because you can buy look at those stuff in thrift store or garage sale and stuff. Most people who are selling it, they don't have the knowledge for it. But if you don't try different area, like let's say you're just selling the phone items, and if you don't try other stuff, you're not going to gain that knowledge. So you have to just practice like 30 different areas instead of just sticking with the areas. Like some people say sticking with one area is good, but it's kind of like if you lose that area, what you're going to do. So trying different things actually open your eyes a lot. So try different kind of areas you can sell those items. And don't the last one is 6-1. Don't rely on just one website. You may have eBay successful, then tomorrow eBay is gone. Now what you're going to do? So just don't rely on one selling website. You go to Amazon, go to Facebook, go to Kijiji, and try to build Shopify, and whatever the way you can sell. Try one thing at a time, but go all the place and try everything. And that's all I want to talk in this video. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.